So today's code word, let's talk about a code word today. Today's code word is going to be What up, guys? How's it going? Astro Manny here, back at it again with another video. How you guys doing today? It's another day, it's another video. Monday through Friday, there's going to be a video for you guys. So here we are, back at it again. Some videos will be different, some will be how-tos. There's lots of different options for videos, but nonetheless, we will have gameplay and things to talk about as 4.0 comes closer and closer to reality. Anyways, today's video is going to be about comm arrays. Today we're going to take down comm arrays in 3.24.3. So if you're interested in knowing how to take out comm arrays currently in the game, this is a good video for you. Since attritions are currently working again, you now have to deal with comm arrays shooting back at you and all this wonderful stuff. So we got the secrets here. So pay attention. Make sure you, if you like that thing, if you like that sort of thing, oh, where's my intros going? If you like that sort of thing, make sure you smash that like button, leave a comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. Yeah, so thank you guys. Also hit that notification bell so you know when I go live, because I go live Monday through Friday starting at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. And then weekends, we will have streams more spontaneous and things like that. So make sure you hit the notification bell. You could also hit that join button to become a member, and that does double giveaway rewards and awesome cool things like that. Speaking of giveaways, hey, we're doing a giveaway right now. So Giveaway Manny, can you take that away for me? Hey guys, how's it going? Giveaway Manny here to give you some giveaway information. Thank you, by the way, Present Manny, for the introduction. You looking good out there. I appreciate it. So what are we doing? We're giving away an LTI Starlancer Max. That's what we're doing. Speaking of LTI Starlancer Maxes, there it is. That's what we're giving away. An LTI Starlancer Max with both the original concept skin, this one right here, and the CitizenCon blue paint that also will come in the pack. LTI with 2 paints, Starlancer Max. Yes. How is this happening? When we hit 6,000 subscribers, that is when it's happening. How do you enter? You enter by liking every video and leaving a comment in every video until we hit 6,000 subscribers, because one of those videos are going to be chosen at random to be the giveaway video. So that's how you do that. And this ship has wonderful, beautiful things to it. So not only is it sexy in the outside, it's sexy in the inside too, with pool tables and kitchens and walkways and all those wonderful things. So don't miss out on this Starlancer Max. By the way, there's more to it. In order to enter this giveaway, I'm going to put a code word in every single video you're going to be watching. There's going to be a code word. So make sure you're watching the videos and finding that code word inside the video. I will blatantly announce what the code word is in the video, but you just have to watch the whole video to find out what it is, because it could be anywhere in the video. So make sure you look for that code word, like the video, comment, and of course share to your friends, because if we get to 6,000 subscribers before the end of the year, then I'm going to also be giving the winner a Argo Atlas on top of it. So not only are you going to get an LTI Starlancer Max with 2 paints, but you're also going to get an Argo Atlas on top of it. So let's get to 6,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Thank you guys for your love and support, and back to you, Present Manny. Appreciate you. Thanks, Giveaway Manny. You're freaking awesome. You're looking good up there. I appreciate that information. All right, so back to the video. We're talking about comm arrays in 3.24.3. Attritions work again, meaning all bunker turrets, all comm array turrets, SPK. Basically, the turrets shoot at you now since attritions are working again. So we got to find out ways to deal with this situation, right? We don't want to be losing our lives to turrets or dealing with things that we don't have answers for. But guess what? We have answers for them. Yes, we do. We have answers for them. I can't get my character to move. What is he doing? There we go. We have answers for them. So let's talk about those answers. There is 3 ways that I would recommend to take down comm arrays. Okay, there's 3 ways of doing this. Currently, I'm alone, and don't have partners to help me out with this video because it is 4 o'clock in the morning at the time of this recording, so a lot of people are asleep, but I woke up early today, did my breakfast and workout and coffee and all that stuff, and I'm feeling good, so I'm like, you know what, let's make a video real quick. And so here we are. There's 3 ways of doing this. You can do 2 of these ways solo, and the third one kind of requires a partner, but we'll talk about all 3 ways of taking down comm arrays. Okay, so let's talk about them. Here we are on Cellin. The comm array is up on Cellin. Usually if the comm array is up, you will see a green eyeball in the top left of your screen. It is currently not there. The reason for that is because I guess either my helmet is bugged or the game is bugged or whatever the situation is. But normally you'll have a green eyeball on the top left of your screen if a comm array is up. But I can assure you that the comm array here on Cellin is up. You want to know why? Because I turned it on. So I know the comm array is up here. So we're going to go take a look at this comm array, and we're going to figure out how we're going to handle this situation. So the comm array is over here. That is SPK. That is not the comm array. And the comm array is somewhere. I just quantumed from it not too long ago. It's over there. There's the comm array. We actually don't have it in sight, so we need to use an OM marker. But anyway, so the comm array is up. One thing you need for sure is a tiger claw, right? So you need to have a tiger claw. I have 2 tiger claws on my hip. That's the little blue chips. That's our hacking chips that you use to either take down comm arrays or clear your crime stat or those other wonderful things. So you don't need a Polaris to do this. Actually, for the third reason on how, or the third way to taking down a comm array, it might be beneficial to have a Polaris, but other big ships can do the job as well. But the third way of taking down a comm array is using a big ship, and we'll get to that in a second. So comm array is up. How do we take it down? Now, the first thing you need to do to see if you can take down the comm array is check your mission tabs. They can help you, especially when most of the time you're going to be taking a comm array down, it's going to be in Crusader. So you're either going to be taking Cellin down, Yella down, or Daymar, right? So you're going to check your mission tabs. One of the ways to taking down a comm array is checking your mercenary tab and looking at unauthorized surveillance detected. Okay, this is a mercenary mission that asks you to go to a comm array and kill unwanted people in the presence of the comm array and destroy these monitors that are on the comm array. Now, this allows you to go to the comm array, gives you access to going into the comm array without being shot at by the comm array. So this is a workaround to going to the comm array without getting shot. Now, this is a mission that's on a 60-minute timer and then refreshes and then goes to a different comm array. It's random. So this is not really reliable. You will get lucky if this goes to the moon that you want it to. In this case, it's on Cellin. That's why we're here on Cellin doing this video on Cellin. If you needed to take down the comm array on Yella, you would have to hope that this mission is on Yella, or do the mission around Cellin and hope when it restarts or refreshes that it'll be on Yella afterwards. So it's kind of a luck of the draw thing to make this unwanted or unauthorized surveillance detected thing work in your favor. But that is one way of doing this, and I'm going to show you right now how to do it. But first I'm going to talk about the second way that is a sure, foolproof way of doing a comm array, okay? The full, sure-proof way of doing a comm array, you can do it by yourself or with people, and the sure, foolproof way of doing that is with this. Right there. Do you see it? Oh, I broke my camera. Do you see it down over there? Using a hover bike. Currently in my Polaris, I have an X1 parked, and you can use the hover bike to take down the comm array by flying a hover bike out of your ship and going to the comm array, parking, and putting in your Tiger Claw. That works every time, solo or with people, because you just park 15K or more out from the comm array and then drive in, and the comm array does not shoot at you. As long as players don't come and ruin your day, That's how you do it. Easy peasy. We'll actually show that here in a second probably. But first off, we're going to show you how to do the unwanted surveillance way and show you how easy that is. And then we'll talk about the third way as well. So stay tuned. And remember, every video has a code word. So what's today's code word? Not yet. Not yet. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to accept this mission. The unwanted, unauthorized surveillance. Accept it. Boom. Now I can go to the comm array around Yella, as you can see. Or Selin, I apologize, without being shot. Easy peasy. I'm gonna actually just, I'm gonna park here, probably. I'll get a little bit closer. Because I can be here. The comm array won't shoot at me. You don't have to do this in a Polaris. You can do this in any ship. In fact, I'm not going to do this in a Polaris. I'm just bringing the Polaris as my carrier ship. So in fact, I'm not doing this mission in a Polaris. I'm actually going to park my Polaris next to the comm array. Sure, I'm going to park my Polaris next to the comm array. Actually, I'm just going to do it all in the Polaris. It makes it easier. It doesn't matter what ship you bring. It does not matter at all what ship you bring for this situation. And you can do this solo or with people. Obviously, if you have people with you, they can be going to go take out the targets while you go do the comm array. But if you're solo, you can just take your ship, park here, do the comm array. Right? We're going to do the comm array here with our Polaris parked right outside. And it's a Polaris. So, are we worried about our Polaris being blown up by a prospector? I think not. So I'm just going to park my Polaris here. And I'm going to, I'm actually going to do two things. I'm going to sit in the co-pilot seat. This is a bit risky, but I'm going to do it anyways. And I'm going to open the hangar door. So just the hangar door. Okay. You don't have to do this, especially if you're not a Polaris. Like I said, you can just do this in F-7A Hornet, which is in the back of my ship. That is not a problem at all. You just pull out, you just bring your F-7A Hornet here, you park right at the comm array, you go and, because like I said, the comm array is not shooting at me, I'm perfectly safe. The comm array is actually going to help defend against anybody that comes and attacks me. So that's a wonderful thing, because we're friendly. We're friendly to the comm array right now. And we're going to go in, open up our airlock, and boom. To the comm array we go. Nice little hop, skip, and a jump. Again, make sure you have tiger claws on you. These are these little chips. They're on my belt. I'll show you when I pull it out. Or I'll show you in the other menu. Right? So for new players, if you don't know what a tiger claw is, I'm going to show you here in just a second. But most people know what a tiger claw is, even if you're kind of new. You get introduced to it by some of the missions and whatnot. So here I can swap to the other loot menu, and you can see I have 2 tiger claws on my belt. They are consumables. They can go on your belt. I'm going to hold, I think it's 4 button now. The hotkey is 4, yeah. And I'm going to pull the tiger claw out. It's in my hand. You can't really see because of EVA. And I'm going to insert the chip into the console. It's going to do this crypto key initiated thing, and you're going to play this little mini game here of just waiting for this bar to come up. We should be okay. It's actually even more efficient using the Polaris as this, because I believe my Polaris will shoot the PDCs and let me know if a bad guy or if a player is coming to shoot me or anything. So I have less worries just having a Polaris parked out there. And I would still have my gun out and watch the entrances for other players to come and shoot me, because me putting in the Tiger Claw into the console alerts the whole server that I am doing this. The whole server now knows that I'm taking down the comm array, and players can come stop me if they choose to. Most of the time, people don't bother dealing with that kind of situation, especially in a low population server. I'm in a low population server because it's 4 a.m. That is also a reason why it's a low population server, but yeah. I mean, like, if I see the comm array thing pop up across my screen, it pops up on the top of your screen, I normally like ignore it. Like, I'm busy doing other things. I'm not going to stop to go do a comm array maintenance mission unless that's specifically what I'm looking to do. So if I'm specifically looking to PvP today, or whatever day I'm feeling like, then sure, I will go and try to stop a comm array hack. But usually you got to be dedicated to a PvP day before you go grab a comm array stop mission, or stop the hack mission. Because it's one thing to do the maintenance mission that turns the comm array back on, and it's another thing to do a stop the hack mission. Because the maintenance mission is, the comm array is already off, they're just asking someone to go there and turn it back on, and there's usually no PvP involved. The comm array prevent hack mission means someone is currently hacking, and therefore you need to stop the hack from a player that is currently hacking. Thanks for the sub on the YouTube side. My alerts are on while I'm recording. Isn't that wonderful? I'm not live streaming at the moment, but my alerts are still on, so sometimes those will pop on the screen. I forgot to turn that off today for my recording, but it is what it is. It's all good. Again, we're just keeping track, making sure nothing is going to happen here. And then when we're done here, we get to choose to either complete the mission or just leave, right? Those are your choices. But yeah. Comm array videos are a lot of talking and not a lot of action. Oh, wonderful. It actually did this, so I can show that every time it goes up a bar, it has a chance of this happening. And if this happens, you have to hit continue. So that's why you have to be here and watch the console. Because every time it goes through a bar, it has a chance of that happening. And if you don't hit continue, then the hack fails, and then you got to start all over. So you have to pay attention to the console when you're doing these hacks, and watch out for enemies. So that's why you don't normally want to do comm arrays solo. It can get you into a bad position. So having friends is always good. Having friends that are up at 4 o'clock in the morning, on the other hand, usually isn't too big of a deal. In my org, we kind of have people up all around the clock, but it is a Wednesday, so it's less likely for someone to be up at this time on a Wednesday. Yeah, that's what I got for you guys. So now you're gonna hit continue, and then you must hit the disconnect link and then hit proceed. Make sure you do that final step to fully turn off the comm array, and then we can head back to our Polaris and have a wonderful day. So like I said, I opened up the hangar for the reason of the fact that now I can get in my Hornet and go finish the mission if I wanted to. But in fact, I'm not even going to do that. I'm going to be lazy today, guys. I got a live stream to do later on today, so come check out the live stream. Well, if you're watching this video is probably coming out Friday, if I'm correct. And this video comes out at 12 o'clock noon, so I'll be live streaming when this video is released. But yeah, so I'm not going to get in my Hornet or Arrow that I have in my Polaris and go do the mission. I'm just going to drive away and take the L. Sounds kind of sketchy out there. I'm gonna take the abandoned mission on my mercenary mission, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. The comm array's down. I can go do my illegal activities now if I want to, with no problems. And I've completed my act of showing you guys how to do this on a video. So today's code word, let's talk about a code word today. Today's code word is going to be, if I just do the name of the videos, it doesn't really work. So today's code word is going to be blue. Today's code word is blue. I repeat, today's video code word for the Starlancer Max giveaway is blue. So if you're watching right now, make sure that you leave a comment down below and that the word blue is somewhere in your comment. I appreciate you guys for watching. When I see all the code words, that means so much to me, because that shows how much you guys are watching, and it shows that you know, you guys are watching all the way through and you care about the content. So much appreciated for all the wonderful things that you guys do. We're not done with this video. We're gonna continue to talk about the third way of taking down the comm array and the second way again. Okay, so we're gonna do this one more time. I'm gonna be going to Daymar, where the comm arrays are up on Daymar, and talking about that as well. Okay, so the third way of taking down the comm array kind of requires a friend, because you're going to do a complete disregard of the turrets and everything else in existence for the third way of taking down the comm array. And I prefer, or I recommend people to do this in bigger ships with bigger shields. Okay, so the Polaris is a good choice. The 890 jump is a good choice. Then you can do things like the A2, the C2, things like that as a choice as well. Where the hell is Daymar? It's supposed to be over here somewhere. I think it's hidden behind all this. No, it is right there. It's right there. There it is. It is hidden behind all that. Anyways, bigger shields, the better. Because the third way, I'm not going to show you how to do it, but I'm going to do a quick flyby, okay? The third way is exactly that, to do a flyby. And you want to have a friend to bring with you to drop off, okay? So let me show you an example of this. So as soon as we find the comm array, it's completely on the other side of Daymar. So in order to get to the other side of Daymar, we're going to go to OM1. So remember, the first thing you want to check is the surveillance mission in your mercenary tab. That will give you access to go to the comm array without being attacked. So you always look for that. The second way, if you're solo or want to play it safe, you make sure you have a hover bike and you fly the hover bike to the comm array. The comm arrays do not shoot hover bikes, so you're good. The third way is to do this. You take a friend, put them in your ship that is has plenty of shields. I'm not going to put my shields on until I get closer, because I want to go by fast. So I'm going in fast in nav mode, and then I'm going to swap the shields. So ships with big shields, like I said, the A2, the C2, the anything that has size 3 shields, then the shield size 4 shields like the Reclaimer and the 890 jump, and of course the Polaris are choices after that, okay? Because the comm array is going to shoot at you, but because you have such big shields, it's not that big of a deal. So what you would do is you would come to the comm array and you would fly by, and you have your buddy parked in the, or standing at the airlock ready to jump out. Whatever ship you're flying, make sure that they have a safe exit. The turrets are not firing at me at the moment, which is weird, but you would stop for a quick second. The turret should be firing at you. Pew, 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 pew. They're firing at you. Pew, 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 pew. And then your buddy jumps out and then you fly away before your shields go down and before your ship blows up, and you let him hack the terminal, and then you come back and do the same thing but picking him up. Does that make sense? I don't need to show that off, do I? Maybe I will. I'll grab a friend and show it off, but basically that's how you do it. You just drop someone off and then you come back and pick them up after they're done. Also, by the way, I guess this comm array is bugged and not firing at me. You can see the eyeball in the top left of my screen. That means that the comm array is up. So I just wanted to show that off. Yeah, so you would fly away as fast as you can using boost, dodging missiles because they're going to fire missiles at you when you're trespassing. Again, I don't know why this server or this particular comm array is not firing at me, but you're going to fly away. You want to get as far away as possible until you're 15 kilometers away from the comm array so that you stop getting shot and stop getting missiles shot at you, right? So I'm continuing to drift away. I'm running away. I'm leaving private property. I'm good. So now I would stop and wait for my friend to turn the comm array off. Just like that. And that is the third and final way that I would recommend to turn the comm array off. I'm sure there's other ways of doing it, like flying in and parking underneath wings and stuff. But the way the turrets are set up right now, they fire in all different directions and can get you in all the little sneaky hidey spots. There's still sneaky hidey spots there. They're just really risky to get to, and I don't recommend that to people who don't know what they're doing. So this is a good example to show people easy, sure ways of taking down comm arrays if you choose to do so. Like I said, the second way of doing the comm array I would recommend is to come down here, open up your cargo bay, take your hover bike, and then fly to the comm array and turn it off. That is the second way. So again, I'm going to go over one last time because we're coming to the end of the video. Look at that comm array. Look at that scene. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, I tell you. Absolutely beautiful. Anyways, one last time I'm going to tell you, the first step is going into your contracts tab, going to mercenary and finding the unauthorized surveillance detected. That will allow you to go to the comm array safely to whatever one it is, but it's a luck of the draw. You're not always going to get the comm array you want. Okay? The second option, if you're solo or just want to be completely safe, bring a hover bike. No problem, it's easy. Third option, take a friend, get in a big ship like an A2 or an 890 or something, fly by, park for just a second, let them jump out, fly away, let them do the comm array, come back, repeat to pick them up. And that's it. That is how to do comm arrays in 3.24.3. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave comments down below the ways you like to do comm arrays. And again, this is for 3.24.3. Things have changed. Attritions are working again. Turrets fire really far at comm arrays, so that just parking right in front of the comm array doesn't work. You have to park in, if you are going to do the parking strat, you have to park in a very, 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 very tiny safe zone. Leave comments down below what you think, and if you have done that in 3.24.3 or any other strats you use to take down comm arrays in 3.24.3. Thank you guys so much for your support. Notification bell, join button, like, all those things. Find the code for the giveaway. Let's get to 6,000 subscribers. Thank you guys. Signing off. Adios. Bye bye.